Namaste, hip hop hooray, bienvenidos amigos, and welcome boys and girls from across the world. It's Mikey Budd here to take you through another fantastic flow. Whenever you're ready to get started, come out onto a tabletop position, hands and knees, and we'll start to do some cat cows. Big inhale, drop in our belly, look up to the sky, and a big exhale around the spine, look back. Good, let's do two more. Really starting to notice the inhales, followed by the exhales. Let's do one more. Excellent. Then we're going to come to a flat back neutral spine with the left hand reaching forward and the right leg kicking back. And then you got the option to circle that hand and foot, especially if you want to roll your joints around. Then we're going to come out to the side. Left hand reaching to the left, right leg to the wall. If this straight leg is too much though, just bend that knee. But eventually be ready to extend it, because here's what's going to happen. We're going to lower the foot down to the ground so the toes are facing the same direction as our fingers. Left hand is going to twist up, and we're going to thread the needle under our right elbow as we gently bring our head and face to the floor. So we're getting two stretches here, one in the left shoulder, one in the right thigh. If you're not feeling that, press the left arm against the ground a little more, simultaneously with your right foot. Big inhale, bring the left arm back up. And exhale, lower it down. Now we're going to sweep the right foot over the left, taking a little C shape here. I like to call this a little banana twist, because our backs end up looking like a banana. And then from here into a side plank, we're going to keep the knee down for right now. Right hand's going up, maybe reaching over. And if you want to work on your balance, you could bring that right leg up. But take it here for three big breaths. Finally, the foot will come down first, followed by the hand into tabletop position again. Give it a little shake out. And then let's change sides. So right hand forward, left leg back. We'll roll those joints around like Cheech and Chong. Just kidding. That's a little joke. You're allowed to laugh in yoga. I think I mentioned that before in another video. Forgive me if I do the same jokes too. Going out to the side. Now I'm going to start with that knee bent. And then as I start to get more flexible, I'll extend it, keeping it high as the hip. And then lower the leg down. Twist the arm up. Ooh, we already feel it in that thigh, right? Good. Slide under and then embrace that feeling even more. Right arm's going back up first. And then bring it down as we sweep the foot over, making that little banana back. And again, we'll take 5 breaths in the side plank. Whatever you feel like doing today, that's all good. Looking up is more of a balance challenge. Amazing, amigos. Left hand is going to come down as the left leg comes back to the right. Give it a little shake out here. As we come into our first downward dog, we're going to curl our toes, bring the hips up and back. And just really start to open up that body. So maybe this is your first stretch of the day. Take your time here. We'll go 5 deep inhales, 5 deep exhales. Good, and then looking to the top. Step or jump, forward bend. As soon as you get there, you're going to grab opposite elbows, sway a little side to side. Maybe shake your head left and right, up and down. Good. Let your elbows go, and then slowly roll up, one backbone at a time. Your head and shoulders are the last thing up. Standing at attention, feeling great. Why don't you take 2 deep breaths here just so you feel a little more grounded, you don't feel rushed. Wiggle those toes as you firm your feet even more into the floor. Then big inhale, reach up high for the sky. Cactus arms as we open our chest. Big inhale, reach up again. And then hinge forward. Try to feel those hamstrings on the way down. Let's go halfway up one time. And down even deeper. Good. This time halfway. And then I want you to maintain that spine. Take it back to a plank. All right, friends. First vinyasa here. You know what to do. If you're not familiar, let's go over it again. Shift forward, halfway down. Before we do the up dog, you've got the option to use those knees if you want. Big inhale while we're here. And then an exhale brings us back to the dog. Good. Let's do that shift a couple more times just so we get it down. So when I say vinyasa, you're going to shift forward. Lower down halfway. Choose the knees or not. Big inhale for up dog. And a big exhale back for down. Good. One more time. Good. So you really notice how I was moving with my breath? That's the same thing I want you to do. Out with the downs, in with the ups. So looking up to your hands, walk or jump, forward bend. Halfway, and down. Stand up, reach for the sky. Cactus arm. Good, up again. And with a nice flat back, good. Very nice adjustment there. Let's go 2 times, halfway up. And get down deep. Again, halfway. And down deep. One last time, halfway. Plank to the vinyasa. So let me hear that breath. Good job. Yeah, there you go. Don't be bashful. I like your style. I like your style. Okay, looking at your hands. Walk or hop. Halfway. And down. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Now make sure those knees are behind your toes. Try to keep your back as straight as you can. I've mentioned this in many videos. We don't want our backs to overarch. We don't want to have the banana back going straight here. We want to have a nice slide. See if you get down a little deeper. And then forward bend, relax. Good. Halfway up. And down. Halfway. And down. Last time, halfway. Vinyasa. Step and jump. Now, when you're jumping back, make sure that you're landing light. Not just because your neighbors are going to complain downstairs, but that's exactly how you want to. It's a lot less absorption. A lot less force and impact into your legs and more absorption if you just go into the lightness of the balls of your feet. Raising the right leg up. Maybe a little higher. Feel that split. Knee to the nose. Crescent pose. Step down, arms high. Good. We're pulling the back heel. Again, avoiding too much of an over back bend. Again, avoiding too much of an over back bend. Go. Let's go 3 more breaths. Fill the belly up. Relax the face. Deep, deep inhale. And then take it through your flow. Lift up the left leg. Be easy on that neck. Crescent pose. First bring the knee in. Tight, tight, tight. And then step down. So same thing, just be aware of the back and the legs. Make sure that everything is nice and aligned. And then take 4 deep breaths. If you got any scratches or itches, try not to think about them so much. Just focus on your breath. In case you missed me scratching myself there. Good. Last 2. And then bringing it down, vinyasa. So you'll notice that I used my knees on that one, and that's because there's nothing in the rule book that says you can't change from knees to no knees. Just like there's nothing in the rule book that says you can't do cobra instead of your up dog. Gazing to the top, step or hop, forward bend. Halfway, down. Chair pose. Maybe this time you add a little bounce to it. Just be aware of that alignment. Again, we want to keep the shins vertical. 3, 2, down to the floor. Woo. Halfway up and down. Left hand stays down as the right hand twists up. So the left knee is going to bend a lot. The right leg is going to stay straight. And if you have a block, that's great so you don't feel like you're collapsing down. You don't feel like you're swaying back too much. We want to feel as much of it in the back of our right thigh as we can. And then switch. So again, the straightness is coming from the left side. Great, great, great IT band stretch. And bring it down. Halfway up. Step your left foot back, crescent pose. Nice. Now as soon as you're here, lock those fingers behind you. Pay attention to which thumb is on top. Now this is a moment where you could backbend a little bit, but make sure it's coming from your upper spine, not too much in the low back. Good. Lean forward but not too deep. Chair pose. Awesome. Maybe this time we come off of the heels, in which case it's okay for the knees to go over the toes. Maybe go a little bit lower. And forward bend. Halfway. Step your right foot back. Crescent pose for the opposite side. Now again, the reason I asked you to pay attention to the thumb is because when you lock your fingers behind, we want to switch it up so that the one that feels a little weird is on top. 9 times out of 10, whenever we're asked to put our hands behind our back, we're always putting the same thumb over one over the other. Good. Lean forward but not too deep. Another chair pose. You could either stay here or take any variation we've done. Maybe you combine the both by getting the heels up and a little bounce. It's your choice. You've got 4, 2, and fall to the ground. Halfway up. Vinyasa, step or jump back. Raise your right leg up. Open up your hip. And then let's go knee to the nose again. Back up. Warrior one. Step between the hands. Turn your back foot flat. Arms raise up. So really paying attention to that back leg, because you'll notice that it's very similar to crescent pose. The only difference is that our foot is flat and it's diagonal. But the arms stay the same. Belly button stays the same. Front thigh stays the same. Warrior two. So again, changing our alignment. I always think of capital T's whenever Warrior 2. Maybe it's because it's Warrior 2, but also because our feet kind of make a capital T, the way that the arch matches up with our heel, but then also our arms spreading apart. The letter of the day is T. Get your Sesame Street on. Big inhale, reverse. Vinyasa, maybe one leg floating in the air as you go through your flow. Good. Left leg goes up. Open up your hip. Nice. Knee to the nose. Back it up. Warrior one. Good. Just check everything between your back leg. Make sure your shoulders aren't being worn as earrings. Good. Opening it up. Warrior two. Gaze right over the front. Activate the triceps by really flexing those arms. If you stretch apart, you'll feel it. And then see if you can get a little bit lower. Big inhale, reverse. Vinyasa, take it down. Maybe one leg again. Right leg goes up. Right knee to the right elbow, maybe even higher. So try to get it up towards your armpit if possible. Nice. Bring it back. Warrior one. Right into two. Reverse. And vinyasa, cartwheel it down. Left leg up. Left knee to the left elbow, maybe higher. Back up. Warrior one. Two. Reverse. Vinyasa. Right leg up. I know. Right knee to the left elbow. Back. Warrior one. Two. Reverse. Y'all know what to do. Take it out. Left leg. Let's go. To the right elbow. And back. One. Two. Reverse. and down. Nice, y'all. Okay, everybody, so I want you to do the same flow. Without the knees to elbows, you're just going to go 1, 2, reverse, down. 1 right, 1 left. Let's get it with your breath. Toma la izquierda. Let's get it. Nice. As soon as you got that left side, hold your downward dog. If you need a child's pose, take it, take it, take it. Otherwise, just chill like you're sitting down naked. Two big breaths with a down dog. Let your tongue out. There you go. A little bit more. Big, big, big inhale. Let it all out. Nice. Okay, let's look to the top. Step or hop, forward bend. Halfway, and down. Stand up, reach for the sky. Cactus arms. Good. Bring it up again. Hands to your heart. Nice, everybody. So we're going to go into a couple more chair poses. But don't worry. I got you fixed on them. Big inhale. Reach up first. Pull the left hand to the right. Stretching out those ribs. And then your right hand to the left. Come back to the middle. Chair pose. Now pay attention to those knees because I want you to keep them together. Hands are coming. Hooking the elbow, the left elbow, onto the outside of the right knee. Now if you do have the flexibility to open up your arms, more power to you. But if that knee starts to come out creeping forward, you don't want that. It's going to be doing some damage to your back. If that knee starts cripping. If that left knee starts crip walking, you're in trouble, man. You're on the wrong side of town. Speaking of which, you are going to take that left leg, wink, wink, and step back nice and gently. Maybe drop the knee just so you don't fall all over the place. And then once you catch your balance, you can always come back in. If the arms are still open, you got the power. Nice. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale up for the crescent. Open it up, warrior two. Nice, y'all. Big inhale as we reach up. And then extended side angle. Reaching over the knee. Top hand's going to come up. And then if you don't mind, I want you to actually bring the left hand behind your back so we could do a half wrap here. Now, again, we don't want to be just leaning onto that knee. We want to feel like it's almost light. Like if somebody was to come knock our knee out, we wouldn't trip. Gaze can either be towards the floor, or if you're working on your balance, you can look up. Straight ahead if you really don't care. Nice. Left hand's going to help us twist again. Going to the floor as the right hand goes up. Leading into a standing split. Back leg in the sky. Heel raises up with every sigh. Good. Make yourself a little taller today. There you go. Relax your face. It's all good. And feet together, relax. Halfway and down. Chair pose. That's how it goes. Hands to your hearts. Right elbow onto the left knee. Give it that big old twist. And pay attention to the right side. Opening those arms if you want. And then slowly stepping back. Good. Fingertips coming to the floor. Big inhale for the crescent. Whew. Warrior 2. Good. Reverse it one time. Side angle pose. Same thing as before. Get that extension out first. Keep it very light. Right hand's going to be up. And to discipline yourself, if you don't want to even put that, if you don't even want to think about your forearm resting, expand the arms open. When you're ready to take that wrap, right hand behind the back. And remember, we can always modify that by just putting the hand on the hip first and then slowly making our way little by little. I hope you could tell that I'm smiling from this angle. Keep pressing that big toe in the back. And then one of our last twists for the session. Right hand down, left goes up. And standing split. Feel it burn. Go. One more inhale, one more exhale. And then feet together, relax. Good. Let's go halfway up and down. Halfway into a yoga squat. So I always give you the opportunities to relax in your squats or take the crow pose. I'm going to take the crow pose today, so if anybody wants to join me from your squat, bring your heels up, knees high into the triceps, eyes looking forward, 1 foot up at a time. Now, I don't know if I'm going to master the handstand today, but if anybody wants to practice their handstand, you've got that opportunity. Maybe use the wall that's around you, or if you can go from crow, really push that ground. So releasing the knees, core strong, press the arms straight as I press and lean all over the place, but yeah, I get the drill. From your crow, from your handstand, from your squat, take a vinyasa, maybe a child's pose, maybe 10 extra push-ups. But either way, we'll be back in downward dog in about 20 seconds. Hashtag goals, baby, goals. So whatever you did today, promise me that when you do this video again, you're going to try something different the next time. Good. Big inhale, big exhale. Raise the right leg up. Open up your hip. Maybe this time you turn it over for a wild thing. And then turn it back. Right knee to the left elbow. Opposite. Right knee to the right. Maybe this time an arm balance as you pick the back leg up. Right leg back. Warrior 2. Straight leg. Reverse. Triangle pose. Reach out. Extend it down. So I always love using blocks and things like side angle and triangle just because it's less pressure for us to keep ourselves up. We've got that nice little support system. Just like if we were to do pull-ups, you got a nice little step-up stool to help you. It's not cheating. It's support. Good. One more breath. You're so strong right now. Your hamstrings love you right now. They're saying thank you. Reverse that, warrior. Vinyasa. Take it out, amigos. Ooh, I'm trying to get a little fancy here. But I'm feeling good right now, and I hope you are too. So if you're feeling good, I want you to play around with your body. Don't be afraid to jump around a little extra. Get your house of paint on. Left leg goes up. Maybe you open it, maybe you flip it over, and jump around. Jump up, jump up. Can you guys imagine doing this one? The club's open back up again. Bring it back. Left knee, right elbow. And it's up. Left knee to the left. Maybe we do an arm balance by shifting forward, picking our back weight up. Left leg in the sky. Warrior 2. Okay. I'm not going to lie. When I started this video, I wanted to make something nice and easy. But y'all got me sweating. And I want to thank you for that because I'm feeling great about it. Straight leg, reverse, and then triangle. And I always want to remind you that it's not a bad thing to feel great about yourself. It's not a bad thing to love that you're sweating. Sweating profusely, getting all those little diamonds coming out your pores. That's what one of my students told me. They're like, Mikey, I don't sweat. I glisten. I got diamonds coming out. I shine, baby. I'm like, ooh, I like that. We all got that temple within. You all got some diamonds deep, deep, deep in there. Take one deep breath. Find the diamond. Good. And then on your next inhale, reverse it. And then vinyasa. Guys, have fun with it. Add your own little swag. Maybe even use the knees again. It's all good. We're going to title this one The Fun Flow. We're going to title it The Fun Flow so people know that they could just have fun while they're here. As with every video, of course. Finally, looking to the top. Step or hop, forward bend. Halfway. And down. Reach up for the sky. Cactus arms. Good. Up again. Hands to the hearts, my friend. Whew. And by your side. Okay, we're really going to wrap this thing up. And that's no pun intended. But you got your last chair pose here. So when you're ready, assume the chair. And then eagle pose. We're going to wrap the left foot over the right. Right arm over the left. Now modifications. You could use your toes as a kickstand like I'm doing. Or you could grab opposite shoulders if you feel like you're a little tight upstairs. Now, as we sit lower, we want to remain with the elbows high and the shoulders down low. Pressing against the forearms, opening up our backs, opening up our hips. Now, when I say Warrior 3, you got the choice to keep your arms just like they are. It's up to you. Warrior 3. Good. Remember, if you fall out of it, it's okay. Maybe just use your foot as a little drop there in case. Now, if you're holding on to that eagle arm, please let it go. Arms by your side. See if you could lock the fingers behind your back here. There you go. Stay focused. You got this. And then landing back, crescent pose. Nice. Hands to the heart. Lean forward, not too deep. Left elbow, right knee. Another twist. But then we're going to step those feet together. This time I'm going to offer anybody a side crow pose if they want to get their little b-boy, b-girl on. You can hook that knee onto your elbow. But if you're not feeling it, forward bend. Halfway and down. The second to last chair pose, because you already know what I'm going to do on the other side, but this is it, friends. The last eagle, right goes over the left, left goes over the right. 5 deep breaths here. Just taking in all that gratitude that we're doing something so good for our health right now, something so good for our bodies and minds. Even if we're falling all over the place, we're not able to do right now. Who cares? Our body's like, yo, thank you for trying. Warrior 3 when you're ready. And at the end of the day, your friends, your significant others, your family, they're all going to say the same thing. Bro, all I care is that you tried. That's all I care about is that you tried. So I want you to remember to say the same thing to yourself, okay? Now lock the fingers behind your back. And then stepping back. Woo. Here we go. Arms up high to our heart as we lean forward in for the twist. And then step our feet together. Now again, if you're practicing that side crow, get yourself down low enough and try to really hook the elbow onto the upper part of your thigh. Hands are spread wide just like in your push-ups, leaning forward just like in your push-ups, picking the feet up as you gaze ahead. Or fall to the ground, forward bend. Whoa, whopa. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Halfway up, big inhale. And exhale down. Again, halfway. And down. This is it, friends. Last time, halfway. Vinyasa, step or jump back. Maybe do another crow pose. It's up to you. It's the last one. Looking at your hands, step or jump, come into a chair pose. I'm just kidding. I want you to take a seat and relax. All right, friends. Let me take you through a little bit of ab exercises here, just so that you get your core's work worth. And then we'll take it into some nice cool down stuff. Shavasana. You're going to be sleeping like a baby tonight. So when you're ready, take it up for a boat pose. Feet up, arms by your side, and a smile on your face. We got 4 deep breaths here. Nice. 3, 2. Now let's go halfway down and hold it here for 5 deep breaths. Eyes on the ceilings. I want you to pretend you're on like those Pilates reformer machines. Feel the core, feel the back, amplifying to the floor. 3, 2, knees in. Oh, yeah. All right, basic set of crunches. Feet are coming down flat, hands behind the head, up, down, Like DJ Khaled and T-Pain, all I do is win, win, win. Up, down, up, down. Nice. We got 5, 4, 2, easy with the head coming down. Now your feet are going to come up. Reverse crunches. You could go alternating or double legs if you feel strong enough at this moment. Go. Notice how I said strong enough at this moment. Not strong, period. Because chances are you're probably going to need to progress here. And even if you do reach this level, there may be some days where your back's saying, no me gusta hoy, no me gusta today, I don't like this today. So pay attention. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, here's where I really want to screw with you, okay? Remember that eagle pose we did standing up? I want you to do it, but don't stand up. You're going to do it lying down. So right leg over the left arm over the right. We got eagle crunches. Watch me really quickly. I want you to extend the legs and the elbows at the same time, and then when you crunch in, lift the shoulders, bring that tailbone up too, all right? We got 10 each side. Ready, set, go. There we go. 5. Are you feeling it? 4, 3, and switch. Try not to waste too much time. We got left over right, right over left. Feet up, and go. 10. Big exhales. Do not restrict the breath here. Your body's asking to scream and shout and let it all out. 5. 2, and 1. Ooh, like Portugal the man, we can feel it still. But thank goodness it's done. It's finito. Let's bring those feet together with the knees apart, reaching our arms back to stretch. Oh, man. Friends, thank you so much always for the great energy to just help get us through these workouts and these amazing sessions. I always hope that you feel better walking out than you did coming in. Let's go ahead, drop those knees left and right. And then we're going to do a bridge pose. Pressing the heels as we lift up the hips. Maybe those fingertips still reach back, or you could lace them behind you again. And one thing I want you to really pay attention to is looking up. A lot of times when we're watching videos or even in classes, we start looking left or right to see what other people are doing. It's very, very, very dangerous for our neck to be in that kind of position and moving. So just trust looking up, what you're doing is right. Press those hips up a little higher if you can. And then very gently, you're going to roll down from top to bottom. Dropping your knees side to side. Now we're going to do another bridge pose, but if you want to take your block, throw it underneath your sacrum, maybe do the same bridge that we did before, take those choices. I'll also throw out on the other side of the parking lot if you guys want to do the wheel pose. Hands under the shoulders. Press up into that gymnastic style bridge. And you can stay here for 5 breaths. And then with a lot of ease and a lot of care, we're going to very calmly come down to the floor, hitting every backbone as we do. And when it gets to that tailbone, we'll bring our knees in, going side to side. Or if you want to do a happy baby, I always welcome the happiest of babies. Awesome. Then grabbing behind your knees, rock yourself back and forth 3 times. On the 3rd time, you're going to get up to that seated position and then make your way onto your tummy, or you could just flip over in case it's been a long day. Crocodile pose, forehead down. Sphinx pose. Lifting up your chest. And then bend the right knee, grab the right foot, getting a nice front of your thigh stretch. Now you know the drill. I always like to use the forearm to apply a little bit more pressure. But if it's even a little bit of an issue to just grab the foot at this moment, either get a towel or just take your time. Start from the inside, and then you can start to crawl your fingertips out. But the number one goal is that thigh. We want to feel that stretch. And switch. And release. Good. Taking a child's pose. Press your hips back into your heels. Just a moment where we could be still and collect all of the postures that we were just in. We have to remember that just like a midterm exam, or at least a study session before a midterm, it could be a lot of information we cram in if we don't take breaks. So give yourself that little break time to just let the body adapt all the new knowledge it's learned. And slowly pick yourself up, swinging your legs around in front of you. So I'm actually going to turn this way just so y'all can see me easier. And we're going to start with the right leg in and the left leg out. And then left hand's going to grab a hold of the left toes, reaching up and over. Awesome. And coming back. We're going to bring the legs straight out in front of us. Right foot in, left leg out, reaching forward. And forward bend. So a really good hamstring stretch. Then we'll bring ourselves up. Then we're going to cross that right foot over the left, taking an easy little grab to our knee. This is a great glute stretch, so you're probably feeling it mostly under that right butt cheek. Awesome. Then place the foot down. We're going to take a twist going to the open. So right elbow onto the right knee as we open up our chest to the space in front of us. Then we're going to come back to the center. Shoelace by placing the other foot behind us. We're not sitting on it, right? So just like our eagle, we wrap the right over the left. And we're gently trying to slide that shin down without forcing it to go anywhere. So eventually you'll be able to, I think I mentioned this before in another video, but eventually you'll be able to get that chin and those knees aligned. But again, we always take our time to get there. Can't rush perfection. Still feeling the stretch right by that right butt cheek. Now we're going to twist the opposite way with the left elbow on top of the right knee, looking over our right shoulder. And then coming back to the center as we unwrap the leg. We're going to keep the left foot in, and watch how cool this is. Right leg is already ready to be out. Right hand grabs a hold of the toes, left hand goes up and over. And then we come back. Spreading the right leg comes back straight. We'll take the air of that hamstring. And it is okay to keep a little bend in your knee here. Maybe you can only get to the knee. That's okay. Just try to keep your back up and then gently crawl your way down. I want to see where you are, in a few months. Fantastic. Bring it up. And then we'll bring that left foot over the right thigh as we give it a nice big hug. And I know it sounds lame, my friends. Trust me. When I used to first do yoga and I would hear the teacher say, just love yourself. I used to be like, oh, okay, whatever. But it's so true. As funny as it sounds, as corny as it sounds, it makes a difference to just be like, yo, I love what I'm doing right now. So even if you just say it, even if you don't believe it, just the idea of putting it out there, there's a little truth behind every just kidding. Go ahead, take it out. Do the twist with the left elbow onto the right knee so you're facing the opposite direction. Open heart. And then we'll shoelace it up. Double back on it. Maybe like you did for the other side, but again, don't stress if you feel like you're too out of alignment here. Sometimes it just means that you're too tight on one side compared to the other. And it's a very common issue with a lot of people, so don't think any kind of ailment or anything here. You're okay. Now, if you start to feel some kind of pain, like an excruciating pain compared to one side for the other, that could be an ailment. That could be something you want to check out. So really, really just take time to scan your body when you're doing these poses, everything from your toes to your temple. Let's take 3 deep breaths. And then we'll twist that right elbow onto the left side. Coming back out. Then this left leg is going to go out wide, but so is the right one. Nice and open as we reach for the sky. Hinge forward first, down the line. Maybe we grab the feet, maybe the toes. Maybe we just keep stretching our fingertips down the middle. Slowly bringing ourselves up with the legs together. We can face the original position we were in. Reaching high to the sky. And one more time for whatever's available. Take 3 deep breaths and see how low you can go. And then gently releasing as you slowly make your way to the ground. Coming into a very comfortable position. Bring the right knee in. And then take a twist to the left as you reach to the right. Backing to the middle. Switching for the left. And twisting. Back to the middle. Hugging our knees in as tight as we can. Taking 2 deep breaths. Squeeze tighter on the exhale. And then take a deepest breath right now. Hold it for 3, 2, relax. Sprawling out to the most comfortable position, allowing your mind, body, and spirit to be relaxed, and again, giving yourself gratitude for taking such good care of your health and mind. Take this moment to just enjoy peace. Shavasana. Slowly start to reset, wiggling your fingers and your toes. Reaching your arms back. And you could either stay here or roll to your side. Feel free to take a seat whenever you desire. Once you're sitting up, take 3 deep breaths. And then bring your hands to your heart to feel its power, to appreciate its power, its resilience. And then your hands to your forehead, also going into your third eye. The power to see beyond what's just in front of you, the power to see what's within. My friends, thank you for helping me stick with this since we were in it in the beginning. As always, I truly thank you for your happiness, time, space, energy, and health. Appreciate, respect, and always love yourself. Namaste. Friends, thank you so much for joining me. Peace. Friends, thank you so much for joining me for this flow. I can't wait to see you for the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.